everyone, I'm Bree.
And I'm Jeanne.
And we are doing No Screen Time, Steam Time, and we will be exploring technology.
Which is, say it with us,
The T in STEAM.
We will also explore how to use functions.
And experience a fun and simple coding activity.
All right, so then today we are going to be making stacking cups.
And don't forget to be on the lookout for the following STEAM vocabulary, which are
Algorithms.
which is the process or set of rules to be followed.
Accuracy.
The condition or quality of being true, correct, or exact.
And function.
A block of organized, reusable code to perform a single related action. All right, and then for today's lesson, we are going to revisit some previous coding lessons. As you know, we've done algorithms before. It's the step-by-step process that computers use to follow code. And then, so we'll be practicing our programming skills. And then we're also going to learn how to use functions, which is, like we said earlier, a block of code that you can reuse throughout your coding to make it a little bit easier. So that way you're, like, if you have one single set of code that you know you're going to use later on, you can just make a function and then use the function instead of rewriting that whole code each time. So it helps keep everything look neat and makes it more organized.
Okay, so the supplies you'll need for today's activity are plastic cups, pen or pencils, and paper. That's it.
That's it. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do
go.
this. Okay, so as you can see, we got all our materials. We got our paper, pens, and our cups. You can also use styrofoam cups, whatever you have. Just don't use your glass cups or anything like that, something that can break.
And they should all be the same size, right?
That'll make it easier. And then you're also going to need a sheet of paper. As you can see, we kind of made ours where you can have a key and code in your functions, but you don't need to have like the table set up. It just makes it easier for us to show you guys how it's done, okay? So on one side of your paper, you're going to make a key. So as you can see, we have a key, an area where you can code, and an area where you can have your functions, okay? So I kind of cheated. I made little cups already in here. But you're going to draw your cups. You're going to have the first two are going to be colored in. So that's going to be your starter code, okay? So, and then you're going to have one going up or one going facing down and one facing up, and you're going to do that all the way down. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do an up arrow. So this means the cup is going to be face down, but she's going to stack it up. And same thing here, an up arrow. So it's going to be facing up, and she's going to stack it up. And you're just going to do that for all of them. So I'm going to have one going to the right, do the same thing on the other one, and one arrow going to the left. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And then we have our functions, okay? All right, so as you can see, I already have my one starter cup here, so I don't have to worry about that. I know that when I built my stacking cups, that I'm going to have at least two next to each other a couple of times. So I'm going to draw, and they're going to be face down. So I'm going to draw a couple little cups right here. Don't have to be perfect as long as you know they can tell what it is. And then I'm going to draw two little right arrows because I'm going to have them stacked next to each other. All right, so I have my starter cup. Now, I want there to be at least 4 cups. I have 2 right here, so I'm going to put F1. So that means I have 3 cups next to each other. I want a 4th one, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a 4th cup right here with a right arrow. There we go. So now I have 4 on my base layer. Now I want to go up, so I want it to still be face down. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my little cup face down with an up arrow. Okay, after that, I want to go ahead and stack 2 more cups next to each other. So I'm going to do an F1, so that way I don't have to draw those 2 cups again. And then I want it to go up again. So, and it's still going to be face down, so draw my little cup face down with an up arrow. And then I want to put 1 on the side. And then I'm going to do 1 more up so that it's going to be like a little pyramid. Okay, and it's still gonna be face down. So again, a face down cup and with an up arrow. Okay, so for my base, I have my starter, I have 2 of these, and then I have an extra one, so I have 4 on my base. I'm gonna go up and then 2 to the right, so that's gonna give me 3 on my next layer. Then I'm gonna go up and have 1 to the right, so that's 2 on the next layer, and then just 1 single one on top to make my pyramid. And that's how you guys are gonna code, so you guys can do it any way you want. This is the way I chose. You could make your cups face up, you can make them face down, and then use these functions to your advantage, so that way you don't have to keep drawing as many cups up here. All right, and that's how you are gonna go ahead and code your stacking cup algorithm. So me and Jeanne already filled out ours. So we stacked our cups, we coded them, and now we're gonna trade it, kind of like we did with our pixel art, and see if we can follow each other's algorithms, okay?
Okay.
So here is mine.
Go.
All right.
All right. So should we do these one at a time?
I think so. So that way you can kind of go through and
all right.
talk about.
So I see on my code, the first it's going to show is a cup upside down. So I'm going to start with
I
that.
can actually hold that for you so that way I can go through it.
Perfect. And then the next step shows function 1. So I am going to look down here and see what function 1 is. And that is a cup that will go to the side of it. Okay? And then there's another one right next to it. So then I'll go back up after function 1. It shows me 1 more cup to the side. Okay? And then it's got an arrow going up on the next cup. So I want to put 1 cup on top. And then I see function 1 again. So I'm going to go down here and check function 1, and it shows me 2 cups next to it, going to the side. All right? So that took care of that function 1. My next step shows a cup going up. The arrow points up. So I'm going to put that right there. My next step shows a cup going to the side, right to the side. And my last step shows 1 cup going up. So you can see my cups. Don't know if you can see me, but that ends up being the, there we go.
Perfect. That's exactly what I coded.
Okay,
so it came out perfect. So now I'm going to do the same thing with Jeanne's code. So
Okay.
Jeanne, if you wouldn't mind.
I will absolutely hold this for you.
And I forgot to mention, yeah, we have our code here. So remember the colored in ones are our first cup we set. And then like our starting code. And then we have the arrows going up, side, what is that? Right, and then left, and our functions. Okay, so the first one we see is the colored one. So it's gonna be, I think we might have to scoot over a little bit. It's gonna be a one going down. Okay.
Good.
Yep, and then let's actually, there we go, that way. And then our next one is going to be a cup going to the right. So, and then I have another cup going to the right. And then I have my first function on here. So I'm gonna go down here, and it actually has a cup going up and a cup going to the right. And then she has 2 functions on here. So I'm gonna go up here, and this is gonna go to function 2. And so these cups are supposed to be like this, because she has the cups going up this way, facing this way. So we have one going up, and then going to the side. And then she has another function 1. So again, we're gonna go up, ooh, and then to the side. And then she has 1 more cup, and it's gonna go face down like this, and it's gonna go up. So there we go.
All right, so you can see, you can come up with different configurations by the different codes you write.
And the function saved us a lot of space, so that way we didn't have to keep rewriting or redrawing cups for an action that we knew we were gonna do again.
All right.
So that is how you guys use functions to help keep your code nice, short, and neat. And then also give it a try. It's really simple using plastic cups. So try it out at home. We'd love to see it. And I don't think you guys can see me. There we go. Wait.
Another good reason to use plastic cups.
Yes, instead of glass. But have fun with it. Try to build it as high as you can. Try to add as much code as you can. So that way you guys can really practice using your functions and coding algorithms, okay?
Very fun. And if you get to take some pictures, we'd love to see them. Tag us on Facebook and share them with us.
Yep, and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay,
Bye.